Hi, thanks for taking the time to listen to my assessment, critical assessment of the midterm paper around global outsourcing and offshore support for engineering companies. Here are the elements of assessment, starting with the problem, issue, and topic, and this being assessed at a score of 4. The paper clearly identifies and explores the topic of global outsourcing and offshore support for engineering firms. It effectively outlines key aspects such as operation management, strategy development, technology, and supply chain. Obviously, the introduction and abstract provide a solid foundation for understanding the scope and significance of the topic. However, the shortcoming in that is perhaps an addition of a concise summary of the main findings or conclusion to give the reader a clearer idea of what to expect in terms of findings, in terms of summary recommendations. Moving on to the analysis of the problem and issue, I would rate that as 3, and the reason being the paper offers a thorough analysis of the various aspects of global outsourcing, obviously including the motivations for offshoring, operation and production management, and the role of technology, which covers the 6 modules that have been discussed in the lectures. It delves into the benefits of outsourcing, such as cost reduction and access to more skilled labor. However, the shortfall here or shortcoming would be the analysis lacks a critical examination of perhaps the drawbacks and challenges in outsourcing, like the quality control issues, maybe the communication language barriers, some ethical considerations. And the paper would have benefit from more balanced discussion to give a full picture on the full outsourcing landscape. On the credibility of resources and materials, the paper uses and cites reputable sources such as McKinsey, Global Institute, and The Economist to support the arguments and the data. There is also real-world examples such as Fluor Corporation, offshore operations and design centers, and that adds obviously a practical relevance aspect. However, due to the limitations, there are some of the data examples like the wage comparison are a bit outdated. And perhaps if there is more recent statistics, the report and the paper would have benefited from the credibility and timeliness of this analysis. On the conclusion and the problem statement, the conclusion effectively summarizes the key points discussed in the paper and emphasizes the importance of meticulous planning, effective communication, and robust project management requirements for the successful implementation of the outsourcing strategies. And it also highlights the need for agility and adaptability in navigating the complexities of global outsourcing. That's why it is rated as 4. That said, the conclusion could be strengthened by providing more specific recommendation for addressing the challenges identified in the analysis. Moving into onto the creativity, this is scored as 3. The paper is well structured and there is clarity around the concepts and the ideas, and it is easy to follow the arguments presented, and there is a practical relevance and examples that adds to the communication effectiveness. However, there is limitation on the risk explored in the paper or any innovative solutions around global outsourcing. Also, the potential ethical implications of outsourcing and the legal aspects of it within a framework could have provided a deeper level of critical thinking and adaptation to a broader audience. On the communication piece, the paper communicates the ideas effectively, and there is accessibility to the obviously intended audience and the focus groups. However, it could have taken more risk by incorporating some elements such as case studies or more of recent interviews with industry experts to make the content more engaging. And that's why this is being rated as between 2 and 3. As a conclusion, I think the overall score could be ranked at 20. And the paper comprehensively provides key aspects of global outsourcing in the engineering domain, and it effectively highlights the benefit of outsourcing, such as cost savings, access to skilled labor, access to new markets, also leveraging and highlighting the importance of technology in facilitating global collaboration. However, as mentioned, the analysis could have benefited from some critical examination of the potential challenges and risks associated with outsourcing on a global scheme. Also, more recent data could have benefited the reliability of the information and data. And by addressing that, the paper could have offered more nuanced and balanced critique of the global outsourcing landscape in the engineering industry. Thank you.